Alright, I am back for game 2 of this match, playing out the black-green Morbid deck. I won the first game, and this is game 2. Let's take a look at my opener. Again, very similar situation, don't have any black mana, but have the ability to play out most of what's in my hand. Again, I think this is not an easy keep, but the fact that I can, my hand is almost all green, I think makes it worth keeping, which is in fact what I do. My opponent kept as well. Leads off with an island through his Evolving Wilds and immediately draw another forest, which isn't great, but it does allow me to play almost everything in my hand. Lead off with a Young Wolf, which is particularly good against his deck because even if he kills it, it comes right back. So I do find a Viridian Emissary, which is going to allow me to find the swamp that I will need, so that is definitely good news. You might counter it here, and maybe that was a little greedy to play it out since that was my best way of getting black mana. It was probably the wrong play there. I should have suspected he had the mana leak, so I think that was a mistake on my point. I mean, it's nice to get it out, but that would have been a great way to get black mana into my hand. So definitely was not worth the risk there. Might have been better just to pass the turn back. But be as it may, he has an early curse, which is definitely good for him. And I find another green card, which is nice. And here I'll just suit up with the Young Wolf. And he's going to go ahead and Undying it, which is fine. I will just suit him up now. Gave me some nice life if he ever decides to kill it. And he finds a Perilous Mirror, passes the turn back. I will go ahead and swing in here with the Undying Wolf. And he elects not to block. Interestingly enough, I guess just trying to keep my life from getting too high. And I will follow up with a Brindleboar, holding up hunger. So he goes ahead and Galvanic Blast there, which I think is interesting, because I can just sacrifice it immediately. I don't know if he's hoping to get more damage in, but I will go ahead and sacrifice it, gain the 4 life, and then allows me to cast Hunger as well to hunger up the Young Wolf. So I don't know if that was just a mistake on his part, not sure why he was so quick to want to destroy that. So he just passes the turn back. I find an Archer's. I will go ahead and swing in with the Young Wolf. Presumably he will block here and then kill off the Young Wolf with some damage. No, it just looks like he's going to go ahead and hit me. Doesn't want to waste a burn spell on it, so that's fine with me. Since a creature died, I will go ahead and play out the Ulvenwald Bear, and obviously I could be playing into a counterspell here. Played out the Archers thinking I might bait it out, but then realizing I'm going to have 3 mana up anyway, so I go ahead and I ended up not casting that there. I think that was probably a mistake. I think it would have been fine to go ahead and cast it. He does have the Brimstone Volley to go ahead and take out the Young Wolf here. Definitely should have cast, well, I don't know. It seems like he probably had the counter the way he played that out. Yeah, I don't know. I still think it might have been better just to play it out rather than wait for him to be tapped out. So he will Thought Scour. He uses it on himself. Does not get any value out of it, just an island and a mountain. And follows that up with a Think Twice. So now I'm starting to get punished for not having my black mana. We'll suit up the Zuri's Archers, which he is then able to kill. And now I can play out the Ulvenwald Bear and get the counters on him. So that's certainly nice. And a 4/4 is going to be hard for him to deal with, although certainly not impossible. So I will suit up my bear here and swing in for 5. And now I'm definitely hurting for not having that black mana. And he is able to go ahead and do the 2-for-1 to go ahead and get rid of the bear. But I gain some life to help me stabilize. But man, this is just brutal to not have any of the black mana. I've got more black than red in here, plus I haven't had any of my Evolving Wilds yet, so I've got a pretty good chance of drawing it. Of course, he's now hitting me for 2 a turn, so that's not great, but I am still at 20 life. Do find the Evolving Wilds, not exactly what I would hope for, but it lets me get the swamp. He just passes it back, and now I can play out the Phyrexian. No, I'm going to go ahead and play out the Gravedigger, obviously. Play the Gravedigger, lets me pull the Young Wolf back into my hand, which I can then recast. And again, even if he immediately kills the Gravedigger, I'm in pretty good shape. I can rebounce the Gravedigger. Okay, so that's what he does. He kills the Gravedigger. And I pass the turn back. And he has no play. I will go ahead and suit up Mr. Wolf And he will go ahead and, in response, use Geist Flame on it, which is fine. Comes back as a 2/2, but it does save him 2 points of damage. And now I can Gravedigger, my Gravedigger. And now I've pretty much got him on a lock, and just keep doing that every turn. Obviously, he's going to continue to hurt me with these curses, but he's not doing much else, and I should be able to push through for enough damage. Here I don't use the Life Staff on either of them, simply because I'm going to need all the mana. So I hit him. We'll go ahead and cast the Phyrexian Rager here. It does drop me to 13, which is a little riskier, but it does let me draw a card, and I get the Perilous Mirror down as well, and now I've got a lot of pressure down on the board. In fact, I'm representing lethal unless he's got some way of dealing with it. He goes ahead and just passes the turn back. I take 2 off the curse, and again, I want to save all my mana. I've got other things I can do with it. He's going to go ahead and double Geist Flame the Phyrexian Rager. Oh, he just does it once. Okay, and at that point, he just goes ahead and concedes. So was able to push through. Again, I think this is a great matchup against a burn deck, simply because it'll let you do so many different things when they try to kill your guys, which I think means it's positioned pretty well in the metagame right now. You know, it was a lot of fun playing it. Definitely check out my article. And yeah, thanks for watching the videos. And yeah, appreciate the comments and the feedback. And man, would love to hear from you.
Also, let me remind you that if you want to keep up with my videos and articles, you can follow me on Twitter at gwyned42. That's GWYNED and the number 42. I also regularly publish articles over at puremtgo.com. You can search for me by the username gwyned over on that site, or click on the link below to get the most recent list of all my articles covering Standard Pauper. Finally, if you enjoyed watching these videos, please remember to subscribe to my channel and post any feedback or comments. Thanks for watching.